My question was, you, in some of your videos, you talked about a sort of retrospective realization yourself. Like there wasn't something that specifically happened. It was more like you thought back over what had gone. And I heard you say that suffering was the main thing that was no longer happening. And obviously painful, difficult things still happen in the world and will happen in your life. So what do you mean by suffering? So I can relate to it in terms of, people describe, you're holding on, there's a lot of contraction and you're making things more painful for yourself. But at the same time, suffering will still happen, depends on what your definition is of it. So
yeah,
that's my question.
Yeah, well, it's basically what you just said. So you're right. You're right. When the way I often phrase it is that with realization, or if we want to be a bit grandiose, we can say with enlightenment, it doesn't suddenly stop raining all the time. It doesn't mean that you control the weather and it's always sunny. Things will, atrocious things happen in the world and perhaps in your life as well. And perhaps in your body, you might have health issues. You will have health issues. All of us will have health issues eventually. And even though we all want each other to be happy and well, eventually our bodies will fail. So, and a part of that might involve physical pain. We might have emotional disturbances, emotional problems, because the mind is a part of the body. Or there's a relationship there. If you get dementia, that can cause mental suffering to yourself, to others. So what happened to me was that I just realized that nothing mattered. It was not nothing mattered. It's nothing bothered me. But again, that's not quite right. It's just that whatever was happening on a deep level was okay. Even if superficially, I might not like things that are happening. Does that make sense?
And I've heard that, and answers like that before. I think it's then struggling a bit with. So I think of it in particular, I guess, loss of loved ones and how that could ever be experienced as sort of okay. Your children or your
no
parents.
Well, like even if I stub my toe, I might be a bit of a drama queen and start
in the other direction.
Sorry,
to take it in the other direction, away from loss of your parents.
Exactly. I'm just taking a real trivial example. You brought up loss of loved ones. I'm saying, okay, even stubbing your toe, you might be like, oh no, fuck that, whatever, and you didn't, even though it's such a trivial thing, no one wants to really stub their toe. It might not be a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but you still don't want to stub your toe, right? But once it's happened, you don't like it. You don't think, oh, so happy and grateful I stubbed my toe. And if you could do it, if someone said, if you could do it again, would you, take measures to avoid stubbing your toe? You say, yes, I wouldn't have stepped in that same place in the same way or whatever. You see, but at the same time, on a deeper level, it's in quotes, okay. I don't know. Same if you lost a loved one, Who wants to lose a loved one? No one wants to lose a loved one. And if it happened, you might be very upset. That would be expected. And I don't know how I'd react. And I might well be very upset. Things do upset me. I can get very upset about things. And I can be happy about things. But it doesn't really bother me. I don't mind if I'm upset or if I'm happy. It doesn't matter. When I say it doesn't matter, I'm talking fundamentally, because obviously on another level it does matter, which is why I'm happy or upset. It's because you're not the body. You're not the body mind. But when this happened to me, it didn't happen verbally for me. I wasn't saying to myself, I wasn't sort of crying in the corner going, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, oh, but I'm not the body-mind. It was more like I was crying in the corner, and it's like, okay, that's all right. And if someone said to you, Tom, you know, is everything okay? And I might say to them, oh no, this is fucking terrible. I'm really unhappy about something. And at the same time, kind of in somewhere in the back of my mind, wouldn't actually happen verbally, but kind of in the back of my mind, something will be saying, it's okay, it's fine. But obviously there was not actually anything saying it's okay, it's fine. I'm just trying to verbalize it for you. But I didn't understand what was happening. Everything was okay, even when it wasn't. And things were not okay sometimes, you know? I was not happy with certain things. But that's okay. It was okay. There was it's a total immersion, total connection, and disconnection at the same time. And there was what started to happen was a loss of identity. Even though identity appears. There's an appearance of identity at times.